Welcome back. We're also learning more tonight about why two prosecutors in the Upper Peninsula are trying to get a circuit court judge off the bench for criminal cases. During an ongoing criminal investigation into a Mackinac County probate judge, years of text messages between him and the circuit court judge Brian Rahilly came to light, which prosecutors say show they cannot be trusted to be impartial in the courtroom. MyUP's Skylar Perkins tells us what we need to know. Skylar?
For some people in court, it can feel like even the judge is against you. But as prosecutors in Mackinac and Alger counties say, that actually might be the case. At least that is for them. The discovery comes after an investigation into probate court judge Clayton Graham handled by the Mackinac County Sheriff's Office. Now we're still trying to figure out what that investigation into Judge Graham is all about, but whatever it is, it uncovered dozens of pages of text messages between him and Judge Rahilly. And it's those text messages that have prosecutors up in arms, appealing to the Judicial Tenure Commission to get him off the bench, at least for criminal cases. Now prosecutors in Mackinac and Alger County have filed separate motions in an attempt to make that happen, saying the texts clearly show Judge Rahilly can't be trusted to act impartially. Specifically, Steinhoff said Rahilly showed apparent and actual bias by trying to schedule a criminal case in such a way to affect the outcome. Steinhoff cites one exchange between the judges back in September of 2022, when Rahilly had scheduled a minor criminal trial just 2 weeks before what he called one of the most complex and egregious criminal cases the county had seen in decades. Texting with Graham, Rahilly noted the move had made Steinhoff mad, but didn't seem too concerned about it. The messages show Graham suggesting the case might be settled instead, and Rahilly saying back, "Oh, it's going to settle." Messages also show Rahilly and Graham bashing select prosecutors and defense attorneys, sometimes calling them, among other things, lazy or unintelligent. All this, in Steinhoff's words, adds up to it being impossible for any litigant, especially representatives of the state and law enforcement, to have the expectation of fairness while in Judge Rahilly's courtroom. Meanwhile, other text messages address an underlying question raised by the case. Namely, do the judges have a case to criticize the prosecutors? In short, it begs the question of how valid the judges' grievances and their private conversations were. The answer may not have an impact on the motions to remove Rahilly from the bench, but could carry water as we take a closer look at the courts in the eastern UP. We were able to get a hold of Prosecutor Spencer and Judge Rahilly for their perspectives, but they didn't want to yet share anything on the record. We are still waiting for comment from Prosecutor Steinhoff, and in the meantime, we've got about 100 more pages of text messages between the judges to go through. We'll let you know what we find. In Munising, I'm Skylar Perkins from MyUP News.